on your screen right now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached the Lok Nayak Jayaprakash Narayan Hospital, the LNJP. That is where all those who were injured after the Red Fort blast were taken to. Prime Minister immediately after landing from Bhutan, his first stop is the LNJP hospital. Many of those who were injured in the Red Fort blast are recuperating at this Delhi government hospital. They are being given treatment there. Prime Minister is meeting them, also meeting the doctors and the medical team, which has worked tirelessly to save those who were critical after the blast. So the Prime Minister, on behalf of a grateful nation, thanking the medical professionals there, also checking on those who were injured, who were critical and are now recuperating. There are also family members who are still looking for their loved ones. You know what we are.
और गाड़ियों की आवाजाही है जो वो पूरी तरीके से बंद है। तो ये नज़ारा है एलएनजेपी हॉस्पिटल के बाहर का, जहां पर प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी हैं और मुलाकात कर रहे हैं उन सभी दिल्ली ब्लास्ट के घायलों से, उनके जो परिजन अंदर हैं उन लोगों से, डॉक्टर्स उनके साथ है। पूरा ये जो घटनाक्रम है उसमें जो लोग यहाँ पर आए हैं उनकी पूरी जो जानकारी है वो ले रहे हैं अंदर, क्योंकि उन्होंने जब भूटान दौरे पर गए थे तो उन्होंने कहा था कि किसी को भी बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। तो अब चूंकि इतनी बड़ी घटना यहाँ पर हुई, और पंकज आपको बता दें कि एलएनजेपी हॉस्पिटल से थोड़ी ही दूर पर जो लाल किला है जहाँ पर ये ब्लास्ट की घटना हुई, तो इसलिए ये जो पूरा एरिया है काफी ज्यादा हाई सिक्योरिटी में।
So this was the ground report from Network 18's reporter there at LNJP Hospital. LNJP Hospital not very far from where we are coming to you live. This is Red Fort, and LNJP Hospital is where the deceased and the injured after that Red Fort blast were taken. Prime Minister Modi is visiting the LNJP Hospital. Home Minister Amit Shah had also reached moments after the blast, and now Prime Minister on his return from Bhutan is going and calling on those who are still waiting for their loved ones to recuperate, to get healthy. Prime Minister is also meeting the medical professionals. The security bandobast there, like my colleague from the network was reporting, the security bandobast has really been tightened, but the Prime Minister is going to LNJP because he wants to get a first-hand update from those who are injured about what really had happened, offer his condolence to those who have lost their loved ones. Like I said, there are a number of people, number of families who are still waiting for some news, because the body parts are the only thing that remains now. I think 8 people have been identified, but officially the casualty figure, even though we are waiting for LNJP to officially tell us how many, unofficial estimates seem to suggest that at least 13 to 14 people could have lost their life, could be more. So Prime Minister going to LNJP there and paying, giving a word of healing, giving a word of condolence to all those who were affected in the Red Fort blast. My colleague Anshul is tracking the story. Anshul, Prime Minister reaches LNJP and there the family members would really appreciate a healing touch, a healing hand from the top leadership of the government.
Definitely the Prime Minister has just reached LNJP and he will be speaking to all the family members of the people who are injured in this very, very dastardly blast. The manner in which these injuries have happened, people have still not been able to recover physically, let alone the mental trauma that these people might be going through. So the Prime Minister reaching over there definitely is a healing touch that will be given to all these people who have in fact seen this very dastardly blast happening in front of their eyes. As soon as the Prime Minister returned from Bhutan, this was the first thing that he has done. He has just reached LNJP. He will be speaking to those who are injured, who are in a condition to go ahead and speak to him as well. And the Prime Minister will try to gauge a sense of the situation that was seen by the eyewitness, followed by the CCS meeting that is already scheduled for the Prime Minister. So definitely this is a very strong messaging that is being given by the government of India as well, that this blast is not being taken lightly by anyone. We saw the Home Minister coming in just 2 hours after the incident has happened. He visited the LNJP hospital. He met with the victims over there. Then he visited the spot where the incident happened. And now, as soon as the Prime Minister has returned from his official trip from Bhutan, the first thing that was on his list, he has he will be going to LNJP and he will be speaking to those people who are injured. He will try to gauge a sense of how much trauma have these people been into over the past many days. And now, finally, as they are recovering, the Prime Minister going ahead and meeting them, motivating them in some way or the other, will definitely help them to recover quickly. So the message is loud and clear from the Indian government that this blast is not being taken lightly. We heard what the Prime Minister had to say from Bhutan itself. That one line in English was enough to give a message to people across the globe that India is absolutely serious regarding this incident, and the perpetrators of this very dastardly attack will not be will not be allowed to let scoot free. So this is the messaging that has been done. The Prime Minister is just reaching LNGP. It remains to be seen what will the victims, what has the victims to say to the Prime Minister, and how will the Prime Minister actually try to heal them both mentally and also try to motivate them as well.
Right, Anshul, thank you so much. Anshul there reporting on the significance of the Prime Minister's visit. The Prime Minister, after landing at the airport, is heading straight to LNJP. The security there at LNJP has been tightened, and we are expecting the Prime Minister to reach the LNJP premises shortly. Already the medical team is taking care of those who have been injured. The forensic team, the DNA testing, the DNA samples are also being matched to give some sense of closure to those who are still reporting their loved ones as missing. And like my colleague Anvit reported a short while back, there are also some who perhaps have no family members, because these areas of Chandni Chowk, of Red Fort, of Purani Delhi railway station often becomes a place of solace for those who are homeless, who don't have families. So who will really identify them? For the Prime Minister to go to LNJP straight from the airport on his return from Bhutan is meant to tell each one of those affected, whatever section of the society they come from, if you have lost a loved one, if you're waiting for a loved one to recover, or you're just waiting for a sense of closure, the Prime Minister's visit is meant to be a healing touch for all of them. But Anshul, if you're still there on the line with us, this is also a way for the Prime Minister to say thank you to the medical team on behalf of a grateful nation. They've worked relentlessly in extreme pressure.
You can imagine the manner in which this entire incident has happened, and suddenly there was a slew of patients that started rushing into the LNJP hospital, because it is just 1.5 to 2 kilometers away from the spot where the incident had happened. So each and every person injured who had lost their lives, all of they being rushed to the LNJP hospital itself. And it is at that point that the LNJP hospital was able to manage this entire sudden rush that came out, and eventually made sure that the people who need the first aid the most, the people who need that emergency response, they could be given that emergency response immediately, trying to make sure that not many people have to lose their lives. And definitely the LNJP hospital has worked relentlessly over the last 2 days, making sure that the emergency services that needs to be provided, the other services that needs to be provided, all of them can actually be given to them. So definitely this is a big good news for LNJP as well. As the Prime Minister will be visiting over there, he will try to make sure that somewhere or the other, the doctors who have been working relentlessly over the last more than 24 hours, they can also be motivated. They can also be motivated in such a way that they know that their work is being noticed. They know that their work will be appreciated. Their work will be appreciated, and then eventually they will continue to try to work more in a more sophisticated way, because the Prime Minister will definitely also try to keep their
Right.
hopes alive, keep their health high, because they have been working for the last 48 hours. Relentlessly trying to pacify the family of the patient, trying to pacify those people who are not able to find the mortal remains of their family members, because we have heard those stories that how gory these details are. There are a few parts of people that have been recovered. So all these things will will actually be on the mind of the Prime Minister as he will be speaking with the patients and the staff who are at the LNJP hospital.
Right, Anshul, do hold on. Let me go across to Anvit, one of the first ones who went to LNJP hospital after the Delhi blast happened, the Red Fort blast happened. Anvit, you've heard some of those stories that perhaps the Prime Minister is going to hear firsthand. The post-mortem report suggesting lungs were smashed. There was severe trauma that happened, and the cause of death in many cases, as per post-mortem, was excessive bleeding. Prime Minister will also perhaps hear these stories about the brutality of this blast and how, like he said, justice must be done. This must be avenged.
Yes, Arunima, in many cases we have seen that not just this blast, but even for that matter, the Ahmedabad plane crash that happened. So whenever explosions have happened, severe explosions, similar injuries have been noted, like up to the flesh and bones have been burnt and have been charred. So even in this case, there have been reports that the bodies that have been found, the remains were in really bad shape. Some of them were completely charred, some of them were broken into pieces. And from the locals who were in this area of Chandni Chowk and Red Fort at that time, we are told that the bodily remains were like it were raining, around this radius of, let's say, 50 to 100 meters. So everyone in the vicinity had recorded something or the other on their phone, and they showed us the videos that how people were bleeding, they were wailing, some of them had their body parts missing, and they were lying on ground. So disturbing images had come to fore, and their loved ones were rushed them to the hospital. Just imagine witnessing your loved one losing a body part and then bleeding profusely and rushing them to the hospital. We spoke to some of the people who had rushed their loved ones to the hospital, and their condition was really bad. They couldn't even speak because they had no idea what had actually happened. And in this time when Prime Minister comes and the representative of the country meets you in such a tough time, it may not subside your pain, but it certainly raises your hope that something better will happen and probably things will go back to normal.
Right. I mean, those stories are so traumatic that one can't even fathom what the family must be going through. Friends who had thought of catching up here at Chandni Chowk, a popular spot if you want to enjoy the Delhi cuisine, and they went back home only as dead bodies. E-rickshaw, drivers, the only possible bread and butter earner for their family, suddenly in a stroke of bad luck, gone forever, and some, like we have been reporting, who have not yet been identified. Payal Mehta has been tracking Prime Minister's visit to LNJP as well. Payal, we're told straight from the airport, Prime Minister is heading to LNJP, he's en route. So any moment now, he should be there meeting the family members?
Well, of course, the Prime Minister will obviously, act as the guardian of the country. He's the guardian of the country, and it's been very, very difficult times over the last 48 hours or so, even though investigation continues to happen on one front. But there is no taking away from the physical suffering of the people that has been witnessed as well. There are many who came out and criticized the Prime Minister for going to Bhutan immediately after the attack. But one has to understand that there are international commitments that the Prime Minister will have to honor as well. But immediately upon his return from Bhutan, the Prime Minister is headed straight to LNJP hospital. He, of course, will understand from the victims what their first-hand account really was, what has been the situation that has been there on ground. And like Anvit and Anshul are reporting, it is very important for the Prime Minister to also acknowledge the contribution of the health workers over there who've been working around the clock and providing aid, medical aid to those people who've been injured and suffered injuries as well. So the Prime Minister stands rock solid with these families as well. And that is something which you're going to be able to see the moment we get the visuals. You'll be able to see that the Prime Minister, typical in his style, will also be interacting with people, understanding what really has happened, and at the same time giving an assurance to the highest of government in this country that we are with you in this solidarity, and no attempt will be left unturned to make sure that the victims are brought to justice, and making sure that all the culprits who are there, they have to pay for the crime that they've committed.